Hi, Sunfurl. Good to see you. How are you doing? Mad word. Huh. Alright. Sudoku! Black Friday. I don't know. What? One. One. Hee. Five. Five. I don't like that. Where could 3 go? 3! 3 goes there. 3 goes there. 3 goes there. 3 goes here? Yeah. And then 3 goes there. Boom! 3's done. So an empty office. You stole an entire office while our cubicle space is being remodeled, so I get to seal myself off from my co-workers for the next 2 weeks. Oh! Oh, nice! Oh, I love that. Anytime to get out of work. Oh, that's beautiful for you. Good job. 7. 7. 7. 7. Alright, 7's are done. Yeah, happy for you, Sunfrilla. Make the most of it. That's like a nice little, like, ease your next 2 weeks. I presume. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. Okay. Let's see, what are we missing here? That's an 8. And then this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We're missing a 1 and a 4, 5, 6. That means this has to be 1, this has to be 6. And then this is a 8. And then missing a 2 and a 5 here. Okay, that's an 8. That's an 8. 8s are all done. Okay, this row is missing a 1, a 9, and a 2. Yeah, 1, 9s, and 2s are being kind of tricky here. This has to be a 9. I guess this has to be a 2, and this has to be a 6. That makes this the 1. And then that means this is a 9, this is a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're missing a 2 here, and a 1. Alrighty. That means that's a 2, and that's a 2. And then this has to be a 5. What else? This is a 9. This is a 9. This is a 9. This is a 1. This is a 6. What else? This is a 5. That's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 1. That's a 1. Yeah, hey Forbidden. All-time new best score, baby! Alright. Look at that. That did feel like an easier one, though. Or maybe I'm just in the groove today. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. Thanks for the head patch, Junior. Junior is very happy to have head pats back. Like, most people did not care at all, but Junior cared. Oh, look at all those titles. I think I lose. I super care. Their last scene playing no game. When's Junior gonna stream? That'd be crazy. I'm going first. Oh, that's, awkward. I mean, this is a very good hand. And now it's a lot worse. Here, however, we're gonna do something crazy here, okay? This is the plan. We make the cat. We always make the cat. We use these two. Fire, wind, dark. Okay. Okay. We call dark. We have the cat. We hope for the best. I'll stream next year because this December is going to be super busy for me. Oh, that's fine. Okay, have a good December. Have a good Christmas season. Luna. That, kind of sucks. Oh, are they doing the weird Luna Kaiju deck? Interesting. Interesting. Luna! Guys, I miss when Luna watched my streams. Now Luna hates me. Did you know that? Did you know? Luna hates my guts. They actually want me to die. They said, hop on Minecraft, I'm gonna kill you. True story. Well, oh, that, what? Hi? How? Hi? 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 Oh? Hi? Okay. Interesting. I am intrigued? Hey, Lucifer, how are you? Did you change your name? Interesting. Got like a Japanese name now. Or was it always Japanese and I'm stupid? Could be either or. Okay, well, let's just go do some things. Okay. Didn't expect to get this far. I guess we summon... I don't know. Do we just... We can't go for A-Bomb, because we locked out Darks. Maybe I just... Do I want to get rid of my right Geki, though? This puts us on the bottom of the deck, yeah. You can have a different display name. Gotcha. Oh, I hope you enjoy your new name. Maybe I should just go battle first. You know, don't want to, like, have them just bounce whatever I summon anyways, so... Yeah. Alright, what they bouncing? The Protoss, that's probably, like, the best thing for them to bounce. Okay, now what? Okay. If you suck Luna into Cat, it won't bounce. You know what? I didn't really think about that. That is a good point, though. Thank you. I don't think it's too big of a deal. That is the Wind-Winged Beast. Is there any reason I'd want to, like, bring it back for them to summon something? Summon you. And you. Those are, like, my only targets. That's not great. Not really worth it. Honestly, maybe I should cut Red Resonator, because, like, what is he doing here? I guess we'll, like, banish 2. This really sucks. I'm not the biggest fan. I guess we'll get Bear Brum here. And we will make the Rugal. And I think we will put back the Raigeki. Alright. And we'll end the turn there. There's Luna again, yeah. Let's just do this now, heck it. Hi, Gax, how are you? Love Maddie. Why? Why? Who is it? What's it? Why? Okay, they have 2 Lunas in hand. Alright, here we'll grab back a Fractal, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We've already been through our entire Tri-Brigade line, essentially, so... Oh, that's... pretty annoying. Okay. I told Luna that Maddie said, and Luna doesn't believe me, so I don't know if Luna does hate. Well, of course Luna doesn't believe, but Luna's wrong. Tribute summon Magnemite. Okay. That's funny. But also, that really sucks. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't do that. Okay, I thought we were playing against, like, a bad player. Why didn't they do this last turn? Like, what? I guess they had no way to get 2 monsters on the board, but, like... Okay, now all of a sudden they're, like, they do nothing for a turn and a half. And now they're like, oh, full Fiendsmith combo, go, 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 go! It's like, I'm turbo super duper mode! It's like, okay, bro, Jesus Christ. Get a hold of yourself, like... Are you kidding me? What a Chad? I think what a loser. Gex, you ask this like every time, like every stream, and I don't even know what that is supposed to mean, Gex. I don't. What do you even mean by that? This is actually just, like, super annoying. Just want to know if you would win using your mind and cards. The answer's no. Like, I tell you this every time. It's like, the answer's no. Like, why are you asking me? Like, the answer is either I don't know or no. Like, I don't know. He had Feather Duster this whole time, too. Jesus Christ. Head pats are back. Thank you, Jeff. They are back. Okay, now I get the rank up magic. If I had this last turn, I could have made the guy, and now I cannot. That's annoying. Well, we'll banish you, and you, and you. Yeah. Are you gonna negate me? Please negate me. Do it. Okay. Also, I don't know why. If I summon Fractal, I think I won here. And now I do not. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh, do you have something else? What else could you have? Okay. Oh, wait, I wouldn't have won here because of Desiree, Oh! Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah. Alright, hopefully that Light Lock is enough, but I do know they have Fairy Tail Luna in the hand, so it's probably not. Oh, man, I think we lose. I don't know if there was a way to win. Okay, like I'm very upset I lost, though. This is like the worst deck ever, but you know, it has Fiendsmith combo, so I guess I lose. Gosh, that's frustrating. Like, what the hell was their deck? Like, yeah, this is literally just a pile of garbage. This is the biggest pile of garbage I've ever seen in my life. But, you know, whatever, cool. Tribute Magna was my personal Hydra. Do you hate me? I think Twitch chat is a bunch of people who just hate me. It's so sad. How to do this? Could gamble with Thunderbird. I kind of want to. Otherwise, this doesn't have a lot going on. I mean, it makes Cat into Cat Double Cross might just be worth it. Then again, Dark Magician tells me. Perfect. I'm so good. I am so good. I am so good. I am so good. Actually, what do I want to do here? Okay. And then... we Red Resonator. Summon Kit. You can Kit for 2. Or Bearbrum. Make Rugal using these 2. Bearbrum. Get the Showdown. We'll put back the Karas. And I messed up. I messed up! I have to make the cap of 4 Bearbrum, because Bearbrum is the stupidest card ever! God! Oh my god, I'm so stupid, dude. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing ever matters. Nothing ever heckin' matters, dude. Oh my... Guys, where is the nearest bridge to throw myself off of? Anyone want to ping me bridges? I'm just so done. I hate Onk. I hate Onk. Like, every time I see Onk, like, I want to just grab a knife and, you know, start cutting up some chicken, you know? Like, if you play this card, you're a horrible human being. I hate you. 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 Ha. Dude! I hate Onk. Like, God, I need to find whoever invented that god-awful card and kill them. Jesus Christ, dude. I hate Onk. I hate Onk. I hate Onk. I hate Onk. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, man. Hey, Classic Crusader. How are you? Oh, I'm so stupid, dude. I am so unbelievably stupid. I am so unbelievably stupid, dude. Holy. I have no brain cells. I have no brain cells. I have no brain cells. Uh. God. Hi, Shion, how are you? Not used to people saying my full name. I mean... Is that okay to refer to you as? All dark. Alright, and then... Alright. What do you mean? It's must first be special summoned. I properly special summoned you, but okay, sure game. Just lie to me. Like, are you kidding me? Like, actually, what the hell? What the... Sure, just a blatant hecking lie. A blatant hecking lie, yeah, whatever. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh, man. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh, man. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Are you kidding me, dude? Like, what kind of dog water ruling is that? Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. So I just threw the game, that's cool. Oh my god, dude. Cool. Man. Guys, why do I have to be so stupid? And dumb. And ugly. And lame. Oh man. Alright, please give me something, man. Please give me something. It's been a long day already. Oh. I mean, that's like... whatever. Yeah, that wasn't anything. None of this was anything. I got more spiral cards. Yippee. Hey, Reed. You have too much schoolwork to do. Is Friday schoolwork a day? It's fine, it's fine. Take care, Reed. Good luck. Yeah, that was a pretty bad pack. I got another Ice Knight, though, you know. Guys, one day I'll pull Stealth Kraken. Yeah, look at that. I have a playset of Ice Knight. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm so ready to make Kraken. I am so ready to make Kraken. Or any sort of, like, water deck. I mean, I finally have, like, another decent Spiral monster, so now Double Helix can actually do something. But this isn't it. I never really understood why they made Drone an SR anyways. Like, this card's, like, fine. Like... it's fine. I've never really found... like, you play it to get, like, good info, and that's it. I don't know, I've never really found it to be that good. At all. Like, it's like you play it as a one-of, and you're like, neat. Like, when the other SRs are Quick Fix and Master Plan, you know, you're like, wow. I wonder what the third SR is in Spiral. Drone? Oh. It just doesn't really fit right, I guess. I don't know. Oh, man. I could actually probably make a pretty good water deck if I had, like, decent payoffs. I have Crystal Shark, 3 Ice Knights, 2 Ice Dolls. You know, I got the Blizzard Wolf, I got Lavertia Dragon. I even have some Gishkis, which I guess could make White Aura Dolphin. I guess this guy's water. Oh yeah, I have Wind-Up Shark. That's funny. I have Deep Sea Diva. I have both of these guys. That's kind of funny. Oh wait, Deep Sea Diva just summons this guy. He tributes them both to summon this guy. That's kind of neat. He's essentially a vanilla, but like, I don't know, that's something. We have 1 Buzzsaw Shark. Some Laundry Dragon Maids. We have an Ice Hand. We have Ogre. We have this idiot, who's not really anything special, but he exists. We have a Drake Shark. I do not have Shark Drake, but you know. I have Shark Drake Vice, though. That's kind of funny. He sucks, but I do have that. Four level 4 water monsters, jeez. Oh, okay, we're way down here. What else? Perulia. Acti. It's actually, like, not terrible. Abyss Soldier. Doom Kraken. Abyss Keeper.
Well,
Blue Slug.
I'm dead.
Hey, never mind. How are you? Got this idiot. Got, Carterhin. Got right-hand shark. Which is actually kind of neat. That way Buzzsaw just, like, you know, if I get a Kraken that can't be destroyed by battle, that's neat. Blue Tang. Mellow Seek. Got a lot of waters. A lot of waters. Hey, Latios. You're doing okay? Never mind. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, a lot of good waters, to be honest. Heck, I could almost make Crystal 0. The problem is just, like, no good payoff here. You know. Oh, yeah, Citadel Whale, too. If only I'd see Stealth Attack. If I'd see Stealth Attack, then maybe we're cooking. How are we looking, like, on Umi? We have Legendary Ocean, and this counts as Umi as well. And this counts as Umi. So... yeah. Yeah, if we got see Stealth Attack, I'd be pretty okay with that. That'd be kind of neat. Thank you for the follow, Yassine. I appreciate it. I'm testing out Buyo and Mutiny in the Sky and Unchained Fiendsmith. Yeah, good luck. Those cards are super cool, honestly. I love when like those kind of cards are like made. That like they're just like just 3 cards that like have super cool applications, and I feel like in a lot of decks, nothing like don't necessarily have like are designed to go with any deck, but they can fit in a lot of decks and just provide some cool stuff to do. Yeah, I think that's just kind of cool. Like, lets you any deck that uses Fiends or Fairies, really, it's like, huh, maybe. I guess mostly Fiends, because, you know, Buyo has to target a Fiend, but this can fusion summon a Fairy. So. Buyo. Hello, streamer. Have a good day. Thank you. What's the fusion called? I don't even remember. Hope you have a good day, too, as well, Yassine. Oh. Water. Like, I don't know. I feel like got a lot of potential with water stuff. 2 level 3 waters. I wish this was a quick effect. This card would be crazy if it was. Crazy. I don't know. This can search a level 5 Water Warrior. Oh yeah, we have the Mistar Boy. Mistar Boy. I don't know. Like, this seems like a decent collection of stuff. I could one day do something. One day do something. Something neat. Something interesting. Is there anything interesting I could do with Lemuria? I guess this could help me make, like... If I summon 2 level 4 waters, it can help me make, like, a rank 6? Problem is, most of these guys do lock me... Like, he locks me into waters, and he locks me into Xyzes. But yeah, this make... I don't have, like, a rank 6. I have this rank 5. Jaws man. Jaws man. Fusion I'm looking for is Luce. Caesar's a water Xyz. So, this is the Masochist challenge, so Caesar is a good water Xyz, but I don't have him. At least I don't think I do. Yeah, 3 Fiends or Fairies. Provides funny protection. Destroy card while milling. Pretty cool card. Also, there's Lucent. Do I have Caesar? I have Little Caesar. Little Caesars, oh my god. Okay, so Lantern Shark locks me into Xyz, but technically, with that Umi field spell, like, Lantern, if I summon Lantern Shark plus, like, any, or even Buzzsaw Shark, and have any other water level 4 to summon with him, alongside Lemuria, it could make Evil Zor. I mean, that's neat, I don't know. Oh, funny. I don't know. Probably not good, but it's funny. You also have a good amount of pacifist stuff. Do I have, like, normal monster support? I don't know. Normal monster. It is funny you can't really search up normal monster support. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Tenyi? Yard. Do have, like, that whole funny little package. How does one fart butts? By being my deck, that's how. You know? How are you doing, creative? Yo, is that Aqua Dolphin? That's crazy. We're gonna water in your graveyard. Oh, this is just an attack modulator as a level 7. Gross. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Forget, did I have Fire Hand? I do have Ice and Fire Hand. I mean, that's funny. You know? Go! Yo, guys, I have Karyushin. That's crazy. I have Karyushin. Whoa. I just got home from work and groceries, so now I can start my weekend. I'm happy for you. Hope you have a good weekend. I don't know. There's like... I feel like there's some potential here. But, well, you know... Like, I got a lot of random, decent, like, water stuff, you know? Just, like, shoving everything in here for right now. A lot of random, decent water stuff. Wait, no, I'm not thinking. Not Gishki. Goatee. Yeah. Like, there's something here. There's just like not really a good payoff as of yet, I guess. I don't know. Water stuff. Like, if we got Stealth Kraken, though, I would probably honestly play that. Just, yeah, Water Go Burst, Stealth Kraken Turbo. Stretching. Like, yeah, Stealth Kraken would definitely help so much here, I feel like. Like, we have so many ways, like, with between 3 Ice Knights and 3 Lantern Sharks and a Buzzsaw Shark, that is a lot of ways to get water, like, level 4 waters on the board. You know? Mini Aruku also kind of works. Like, I don't know. I want Master Duel to shake up their meta heavily. Fair. Very fair. Do I have any penguin cards? Puny. I don't know. Then there's also all the marine set stuff if we got. If we pulled Seahorse, you know, like, that would actually be pretty good, you know. Getting either Seahorse or Blue Tang lets us, like... Well, I guess we don't have Coral Anemone. But it would still be, like, something. You know? Would that actually be... Maybe without Coral Anemone, it's not really worth it. We wouldn't really be able to link climb much. You can't even search anything. Maybe not. Without Coral Anemone to bridge the way to Marbled Rock with, like, a 1-card combo, that wouldn't help much, actually. Next pack has been announced. Connects out for the new Psychics. The new Psychics do seem interesting, I will admit. Also, welcome in, Nameless. Let's hope to God they actually add the new Live Twin stuff. It's been 10,000 years. Alright. $10,000 years. Granted tier again, if see that excites me. Fair. We need a new Aqua archetype to pair with tier. That's what I want. When was the last time we got like a cool like water archetype, you know? I guess the last one would be the support we got for Atlantean, but nah, that doesn't count. Yeah, it disqualifies Mermail, yeah, exactly. I don't know. It is funny because like I do just like water stuff, and I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things that should make me like Atlantean. I do like how some of the things work, but it just never really hooked me, I guess. I don't know. I guess also I was just not the biggest fan of like the hand dripping stuff. Anycraft are all fish spaceships. I would not really count that as like a water archetype though. Hand drip, right? Never biggest fan, you know. Like, I don't mind hand rip to an extent. If the most amount of cards you can hand rip is like 2 at most, I think. It's like, I think that's like the limit. Even then, maybe the limit is 1. I don't know. I like Branded a little bit, Tier a lot, and that deck plays shit all sometimes, so it's funny. Shadalls are cool. I've always appreciated Shadalls. Winda, I will admit, is lame. Honestly, Winda's one of those cards, like, I honestly think it would be a lot better and more balanced if it could actually be destroyed by card effects. You know? Obviously, it would still be, like, an annoying floodgate, but, like, it not being able to be destroyed by card effects is, like, oh, are you kidding me? Like, really? Very annoying. Hey, MacTac, how are you? Looking forward to their new support? Yeah. Do I have, like, a fire or... Like, they're locked into Adamanticators, right? No, they're locked into rocks. I don't have rocks, and it's like, I could summon a fire. I could, like, Sprite Red, maybe? Is that even, like, worth it? I don't think they're gonna be summoning a light monster, though, right? Like... Yeah, they don't have, like, a light monster in their archetype. I can't think of a light monster they would summon. I could also summon an Earth, but, like, that is essentially just Puppy. I guess Puppy's pretty good to summon here, actually. Yeah, whatever. Then again, there is a chance that if, like, they synchro and I just negate it, I'm good. Yeah, maybe we will summon Sprite Red, heck it. App Cologne? App Cologne's a fun card, yeah. I have to... What? What? Speaking of Shadalls, you guys, like, manifested it into this guy's deck. What the hell? What? Am I missing the synergy here? It's kind of crazy how hard Klee died. They tried to support it in years. I don't think it's gotten any support in years, yeah. I don't think it's received any support. No. And yeah, Towers died with Lynx. Because I was actually thinking, like, Lynx, I'm sorry, I even though I like a lot of Link decks, they're very unbalanced. And they're designed very poorly, in my opinion. Like, and one thing is, like, why don't Lynx have levels? Like, honestly, why don't they have levels? Like, Xyz not having levels actually kind of made sense. It was a balancing mechanism, so you can't go Xyz into more Xyz monsters, right? Link not, like, having levels just feels like they felt like, whatever. Can we have a tier list of monster types? I mean, probably. I kind of just want to negate this. It should negate and destroy. I do lose the cat, though. Heck it, yeah. I'm fine with links whenever my streamer trashed it. My favorite trash decks get a link 1. I have them elsewhere. Yeah. I don't know, like... I like my decks, Link decks, and I think the column mechanic is really cool, and the arrows are really cool. Almost everything else about Link sucks, though. Like, in terms of, like, a design perspective, I think. Manifesting 20 grand in my closet? Yo. Like, the super combo decks that allow you to push Links further. Like, the problem with Links is essentially... Also, I thought I had more. Heck. Okay. So... we go like this. We can't actually do anything there. But we can make Lizardos. Yeah, I guess we'll make like a Lizardos here. Feels as when Link's peaked. Maybe. Alright, now we can search Karas. Let's activate this. That's Karas. Discard the cat. Okay, now we have 3 to banish. I don't know, actually know what I'm making here. We will... Maybe we'll only banish 2? And get our, Is there, like, a Link 3 we want to make? Not really. We banished 3. Unfortunately, you're not a... Honestly... What we need is a generic Link 2 beast. Maybe I should be playing Cross Sheep. If this could have been Cross Sheep, I could have made Singularity here. And that, with, you know, a bounce live, that would have been actually kind of nice. I guess we'll just banish 3. I shouldn't have banished 3. I'm stupid. We'll grab you. We'll grab the Nervall back. And then we will make A-Bomb. A-Bomb in a very awkward location, but, you know. I should be playing Cross Sheep. Like, actually. This has come up quite a few times now, and it is very relevant. Honestly. Alright, we'll banish a Fire, a Light, and an Earth. We're actually going to call Wind, because their level 6 Synchro is a Wind. And that card definitely lets the Adamancer combo a lot. So... This also lets us deal with the back row before the battle phase. Oh, hi. Actually... Was there a way I could have won this turn? No. I don't think so. Okay. The Link arrows suck. Link 1 suck, Link Cyber Swap decks suck, but some decks that have Links I also think are really cool. You really hate Link arrows? I thought they were like the coolest part about Links, to be honest. I've been trying to make zombies work for months. Getting Rotten Phoenix and New Eldritch this month may help. Zombies feel like they should be able to do something, and it's like, why can't they? You know, it just feels super weird. Oh! That's annoying. They could make... I guess we're not making Winda. I guess Winda doesn't necessarily do a lot. Yo! Oh! You're negating yourself. Sure. It does beat over Protoss, unfortunately, though. Protoss declared Wind. If I Protoss declared Dark, Abomination would not be here. Alright, well, at least we won. Woo! But yeah, I guess, you know, why not? After we open a pack, we can do a little bit of a tier list, I guess, yeah. Alright. Give me gems. My hot take is the only Link one that should be allowed is Claire and Rushka because it's useless going first. That is fair, honestly. That is a fair take. Claire and Rushka was a pretty cool card. I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks that don't promote a lot of decisions and back and forth. I mean, that is very, very fair. Another Scar of the Vendread. Interdimensional Matter Forwarder. Target a monster on the field, banish it, return to the field. Do once per turns again. Prone activates the card effect. Card face a monster on the field whose effects are negated. Banish it, then return to the field. And before resolving opponent's effect, the target of this card on the field, banish the card until the end phase of this turn. I mean, this card isn't terrible, but like, I feel like it's only really good if I have like a soft once per turn I want to abuse, really. Blackstone Legend's neat, I guess. That third effect is mandatory? Oh, that is weird, actually, huh? Hi, Serenity. Yeah, like, I had a Scar before, so a second Scar is honestly kind of welcome still, but I don't have any Vendread, like, rituals is kind of the problem. Oh! Wait, this card's actually kind of cool. It's just a removal. Blockman! Alright. Like, okay, I have Scavenger, who I don't know. What would... Oh yeah, that's what I was missing, was actually, like, the main deck monsters. Yeah. Even then, it's like, Vendread's rough. Blackstone Legend's neat, though, just because it summons, like, any Red Eyes from deck. You know, I could summon Gearfried, could summon my Black Flare Dragon, summon Toon Dragon or Zombie Dragon. Kinda neat. I don't know. Is there a good tier list for card types? Did you have, like, a thing in mind, Creative? I look up card type tier list and I get just the tier list of, like, the meta breakdown. That's not helpful. Aha! Alright, here we are. Trying to go more control-heavy stuff because I get stressed out and my opponent gets Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing extra deck Monarchs. Mega Zaborg and Jurek. Yo. Alright. Creative, you said you wanted me to do a tier list. Now that I'm doing one, you don't care. Great. I knew you didn't care about me. Alright. Okay, this is actually really awkward, like, normal summon. Like, I guess normal summon is a summoning method. And it is A tier, baby. I don't know. I think decks should use their normal summon. You only get one per turn. I think that's good balancing. Well, I don't know about normal set. I guess we'll also put that here. Sure. Like, I don't know. I kind of classify these two together, I guess. Tribute summon? I like the idea of tribute summoning, and like before it used to be kind of like a cost that you might have to be willing to play. You know, like old school Monarchs in like Edison era, or like tribute summoning in like GOAT format was like, felt like super cool. Nowadays, when you tribute summon a Monarch, you're trying to extra deck lock your opponent, you know? And you're playing, like, Floodgates or stuff, so it's like, oh. Don't let the adventure players hear that you like normal summoning. I think it's cool when decks depend on their normal summon, I don't know. I think this is also, like, good. I like it. I don't know. But it's gotten worse over the years, I feel like. I don't know. Pendulum Summon. I don't want to say it's D tier, but like, I don't hate pendulum summoning, but they really did just make so much of part of the pendulum mechanic, like, too confusing. There's just too much confusion there, and then, like, everything's, like, just melds together, and, like, there was just so many, like, weird, bad, like, decisions with it that I just don't like, you know. We'll just put them in C tier, just because I don't think we're just gonna remove D tier, actually. Yeah. Synchro Summoning, I really like Synchro Summoning. Like, I like, you know, just, like, adding the levels together, having to require a tuner. It just feels nice. It would go into S tier, but I'm not the biggest fan of just, like, oh, giant combo decks that, like, oh, you make a Synchro, and then you get another tuner, and you get, like, you just, like, keep... It's just, it ends up becoming, like, almost like this Synchro slop pile that I'm like, eh. It's kind of neat, but, like, I'm not the biggest fan. You know, it peaked during, like, Edison, I would say, but it's still, like, a cool idea, and I appreciate that it has, like, costs to it. That is fair, Sunsparilla. Master Rule 4 and 5 Pendulum Summoning is much better than Master Rule 3, but... Yeah, that's the problem with Synchros, is it's very easy to just, like, if, like, a Synchro becomes kind of generic and good, it's like, oh, well, there you go. Every extra deck, that is fair, that is very fair. But I think Xyz is actually S tier, because I think they were just super smart making Xyz. Like, the fact that Xyz don't have levels, so in most situations, you can't use an Xyz to make another Xyz, right? Obviously, there's outliers, but in general, built into the mechanic, you can't just, like, Xyz climb, right? You know, normally, like, you know, back in the day, you'd summon, like, Silent Honor Arc, and then you can't, like, you suck up a guy, and you're like, wow, that's really cool, but then you're, like, done. You know, he did his thing, and he's done, right? The idea that, like, Xyz material, like, you know, like, honestly, the fact that the Xyz material don't immediately go to the graveyard, you know, and, like, it doesn't trigger cards, like, that are sent from the field to the graveyard is a great balancing mechanic, right? Like, a lot of decks love their cards in the graveyard, but it's like, if you make an Xyz, and they don't immediately go to the graveyard, means you have to play, like, do something extra to get those cards in the graveyard, right? You know, and, like, obviously, you know, it doesn't trigger stuff like Sangan, you know? They're like, in the void rather than on the field when you detach. So, you know, it helps balance some of those effects as well, you know? And honestly, they kind of went away with it, but the idea that Xyz materials were, like, the amount of times they could use their effect was actually a neat idea that just kind of went away over time. Biggest problem lately is toolboxes being generic, yeah. Xyz don't also have levels? Yes, but it's because, like, Xyz don't have levels, like, pretty much for the sole purpose, so you can't, like, if a rank 4 was instead a level 4, you could just use a rank, like, an Xyz and another level 4 to make another Xyz, which ruins the balancing. It doesn't have levels for the sake of balancing, right? And links don't have nothing to do with levels for their summoning method, so it doesn't, like, to me, it makes no sense why they don't have levels. That is fair, Sunsparilla. There's a lot of degenerate Xyz, but I feel like there's a lot of degenerate cards for every summoning method. Like, I think I'm trying to base it on the method as a whole, and I think Xyz, they did a good job of, like, it can be a powerful toolbox and it can be a powerful option, but, like, inherently there is, like, some balancing decisions I feel like there is with it that, like, make it feel nice, you know? Yeah, Zeus and Typhon are pretty cool too, right? Very balanced, honestly. Because then when you get to Link, you know, Links have because there's nothing to do with levels in their summoning method. Why do they not have levels? You know, you could just say they have levels, but it's like it just makes some cards just not work with them. Also, like, I kind of get why they can't go to defense, because it screws up the arrows, and maybe they're afraid of you linking. You know, being a bit easier if you could, like, shift the arrows by going to defense position, but it also just makes some effects not work, which is weird. But honestly, my biggest problem with Links is exactly that. Like, the fact that, like, Xyz for a while were, like, a toolbox, right? You could go into Castell, you could go into Silent Honor, you could go into, like the Ship of Corn, and then, but, like, that would be it. You'd use their, like, removal effect as a toolbox effect, and you're like, neat, I did it, and now I have a decently big monster, and that's it. That's the end of the line. Whereas Links, you go, okay, I'm gonna make Nightmare Phoenix, pop a spell trap, go into Cerberus, spin a card, and then go into like Borreload and steal a card. Like, each step along the way, you get to do like a nice toolbox option, but it, like, the Link 2 helps go into the Link 3, which helps go to the Link 4. Like, the Link climbing of it just makes it super, like, I feel like unbalanced, at least compared to some of the other methods, where it's like, oh, like, because the problem is they made it a toolbox, and they let you climb, right? Like, there's so many toolbox Link options, and then there's so many just powerful Link 4 options that you can, like, ladder into, that it's like, oh, you gotta essentially do both, which I feel like just ruins it all. No, I like Synchros. I just prefer Xyz, I think. Exactly. The Xyz toolbox didn't flow into itself. Like, you could not, like, go silent ship, like the Ship of Corn, remove a card, go into Castell, remove a card, go into Silent Honor, remove a card, go into Tornado Dragon, move a card. Like, they didn't help go into each other, whereas, like, the Links do. Yeah, and also the fact that Links also, another really broken thing about them that, again, Xyz didn't have, is it just gets cards into the graveyard super easily. Before, you kind of had to work to get cards in the graveyard. You know, with Synchros, you had to have a tuner. Like, with Xyz, you'd have to find a generic option that you could, like, actually use in that point. And you also needed the required materials. You know, or you needed another effect to get a card into a graveyard. Links, it's just like, you link it off. You know, most Links are so generic that it doesn't matter what you have. You can just get a card on the field into the graveyard at, like, no cost. And that, like, made so many, like, things so broken, you know? Oh yeah, another thing. Xyz can't use tokens. Great balancing decision. Thank you, Konami. Links can use tokens. Completely broken. Like, I feel like they even realized that was a mistake. That, you know, I feel like every Link produced in the last couple of years, they're like, no, they either say non-tokens or effect monsters. They're like, yeah, maybe making tokens allowed to use, be used for Links was a bad idea. Like, there's just, I feel like there's just so many things that, like, they overlooked with Links that they're like, I'm sure this is fine, and it's like, no, it was not fine, you idiots. Like, what the hell is your problem? Needs, okay, a little bit of an exaggeration, but, you know, if they were sent to the grave by any effect, I would think they were terribly designed, yeah. I don't know, there's so many problems with Links that it's like, they're so generic, they can let you use tokens, they let you get cards in the graveyard so easily, they're a toolbox, they climb into each other. Like, it's just like, all of this together just makes them so, like, unbalanced. It really didn't, it felt like there was, like, they were not thinking when designing this, you know? Like, you cannot, like, if I have 2 monsters on the field, I can practically summon any Link 2 in the game. You know, but that is not the case for Xyz, and that is not the case for Synchros, right? Like, and also not the case for Fusions, right? But, like, for, Links, it's like, yeah, I can just summon any Link 2, and it's like, that is not, I feel like, not good, but okay. And again, there's also Link 1s that are like, you know, oh yeah, I can just, like, link this card off? Neat. Like, Like, I admit there's some cool things they did with Link 1s. You know, I think Marine Cess was, like, a cool idea for Link 1s, right? But, with, like, some of the Link 1s they had. But, and, like, Clara and Rushka, we talked about earlier, was a cool Link 1. But a lot of times Link 1s are just like, oh, that is absolutely busted. Wow. That's crazy. Rare Ritual? This list doesn't actually have Ritual. I just realized. Here, let's try the one creative son. There we go. Okay, this one's a bit different. Here, normal monsters, B tier. Effect monsters, A tier. Lynx, C tier. Pendulum, I don't know why there's two, but I guess D tier. I guess this is tribute monsters, B tier. Synchros, A tier. Oh, that's Gemini! So no effect monsters? Wait, why Gemini? But what? Okay, what about, like, Union? Okay, to be fair, I kind of like Gemini. Yeah, they forgot Unions. What about Toons? Come on. What about Spirits? Union is ABC? But he's a fusion! He's literally not a union! What do you mean? He's literally not a union! I thought this was supposed to be, like, fusions that didn't require polymerization, is what ABC represented. I thought this was fusions, rituals, and this was fusions that didn't require poly. Maybe, I don't know. But I guess it could be union, but it's also not a union, so I'm like... Contact fusion? It's not exactly contact fusion, though. But contact fusion is more defined by, like, if it goes into, like, if it, like, shuffles it into the deck. This, like, banishes. But I guess it's still pretty close, I guess. I actually do like Geminis, I guess. Like, they just don't do a lot with them, and I feel like they don't know how to make Geminis. But, like, I don't know, I feel like there is a cool design space for them if they try to make them. But also, the game kind of got too fast for them. But, like, Geminis and Edison are a very cool, like, method, honestly. Like, trying to, like, get them out without normal summoning them, and then you use their normal summon to, like, gain their effects. That's, like, a really neat idea. My biggest problem with them, though, is they're only counted as normal monsters, like, on the field and graveyard. But, like, not in the hand, not in the deck. Which means they don't get to use so much, like, normal monster support, and it kind of ruins them, honestly. So, Geminis were flawed from day one. I mean, not completely, but they had flaws from day one, yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you could make Gemini, like, if you could summon a Gemini monster off of Unexpected Die, that'd be crazy. Like, that'd be so good, you know? Or, like, if we got, like, or, like, if you made some Geminis, like, some of the spirits we've gotten, like, if we had, like, Geminis that had, like, effects like the Tamas, you know? Whereas, like, you could get, like, extra normal summons, or you could, like, reveal it in the hand to get a normal summon of, like, a Gemini monster. Like, there's cool things they could do with Geminis. They just, like, refuse to. Almost, right? So, that is just... That's frustrating to me. So, I want to rank them higher, but I think... And, like, I think they could be higher, but Konami has just, like, not even tried with them. That, like, that might even be, like, D tier. Like, I would probably rank them B, but... Here, I guess this is supposed to be how I feel like they were designed and not how Konami treats them. So I'll put them in C tier. But... I don't know. I do think there's a lot of flaws, and they, like... Konami treats them horribly. I don't think spirits were that flawed. They were definitely weird though, right? But it's like, okay, more powerful monsters that had like the drawback of returning the hand, but you could have like synergies with that aspect was a neat idea. That I didn't hate. And there were some pretty good spirits, you know, right out the gate, you know, like Gladio said, like Dark Dust Spirits, Tsukiyomi, you know. Heck, one of the first banned cards was Yada, a spirit, right? So it's like, there were some cool things about them, but it was a weird design, you know. Has everything except Tribute. Sure. I don't know why my chat went away. Let me, refresh that. There we go. Alright. Okay, wow, this one, I guess, does have everything. Jeez, okay. So, okay, we did that. We did that. We did that. Okay, F feels mean. We'll just call it D. It's not F. Feels mean. Okay, normals. I like normals. Like, the idea, like, I don't know. I like what they've been doing with normals, and, like, the idea of where it's, like, they don't have any bonus effects, but they have, like... Back in the day, I guess they were supposed to have, like, stronger stats, hypothetically, than regular effect monsters, but that didn't really last more than a couple sets, to be honest. Like, you know... Probably by the time of Invasion of Chaos, it's like, wait, effect monsters are just objectively better than normals. But, I don't know, I think there's cool things to be done with them. It's, you know, it's like, play like a... I like the theming of, like, you know, Blue Eyes. Play, like, this normal monster that's not as good, but the entire deck revolves around that, you know? And I'm like, I like that kind of thing. Primite. I like Primite in concept, and execution annoys me. That's fair. I do like Primite. You know, you could argue Drill Beam's a little overtuned, but it is, like, a good payoff to playing normals that I appreciate. Gemini's always being treated as normal would be cool. Like, if they're all effects on the field, imagine a field full of effect Geminis and having Drill Beam also be live. I mean, that'd be kind of neat. Yeah, the Chino Birds were a very cool idea on, like, Ritual Spirits. I like when they try to combine two different, like, methods like that. That's, like, super cool. See, Blade, I was trying to get at that and saying that, but at the same time, that, like, back in the day was, you know, within, like, the first couple of sets, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty, like, we already had, like, normals, like, tended to have better stats, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, we got something like Dark Elf and Jirai Gumo, which I guess had drawback effects, but had way better stats, you know, or like, Goblin Attack Force, right? And then again, I would say, like, definitively by, like, Invasion of Chaos, you know, like, effect monsters just completely outclassed, like, normal monsters. Boar Soldier. Okay, well, that one was really bad. Hey, James. Regular effects, I mean, I don't know. They're also, like, solid. I did appreciate the idea, though, like, if normals tended to have higher stats, but, yeah, like I said, that didn't really last long. Flips? I actually love flips. The problem is, I'm trying to, again, approach this from, like, a design perspective. And Flip is, like, the one thing Yu-Gi-Oh! Has that is completely unique to it over any other card game, like, I think in existence. I don't think any other card game has anything remotely like flipping. Like, setting a monster face down. And I think that's super cool. I think that is super cool. MTG has Morph. Yeah, but aren't all morphed creatures just always treated as, like, 2/2s? Like, so it's, like, not really, like, a surprise. Like, flips were, like, this cool, like, surprise. Like, that could be anything down there. That could just be a defender. That could be, you know, like, a 2K defender. That could be, like, man-eater bug. Like, flip is a super cool concept. And they've done, like, pretty cool things with them over the years. They've not been the best, but, like, being able to flip, you know, use flip effects on the opponent's turn is, like, such a cool thing. It's almost like a weird, like, version of, like, almost like a monster version of a trap card. Like, flips are just super cool. They're super unique, and I wish they were still more relevant. But, you know, Power Creep kind of did them dirty. Oh yeah, Anycraft, yeah. Until you flip them. That is true. That is true. You can, like, the morph creatures are still kind of a surprise, I guess, yeah. I already am not looking forward to Anycraft. I wish Mimighoul was better. Mimighoul is super cool. Oh, they're so cool. They're a little, I will admit they're annoying to play against, but I like the idea of them, you know? Spirits, I will admit their design, like, philosophy was a little weird, but I don't hate it. I don't even know where to put tunes. I like tunes, but they're also, like... It is weird that they are essentially just an archetype. And then they're like, actually, but they're like, no, it's a card type. And they had a lot of effect text. And it's like, okay, they attack directly, but they have summoning sickness. Which was a cool idea, but it's never done anything because it always required Toon World, and then Toon World sucked, and then they blew up, Toon World blew up, and like, there was no way to ever really consistently get Toon World, and, you know, and even when they made the deck more consistent, it still wasn't great. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, maybe, like, I like tunes, but I think I do kind of need to put them in D tier. Just, like, based on, like, the philosophy of the archetype, it's, like, it's just kind of, like, one, it's essentially just an archetype, and two, like, what makes tunes unique is not very interesting, to be honest. Just summoning sickness. Like, the three things that make them unique is they need Toon World, they have summoning sickness, and they can attack directly. And that's, like, all three of them, I'm like, whatever. The spell to draw itself in Exodia FTKs? Maybe. Toon Table of Contents was definitely seen a lot, but I don't know. Union. I actually kind of like Union. Like, the idea of, like, equipping yourself to other monsters or, like, resummoning yourself was pretty cool. I don't know, I like it. It kind of sucks. It sucks because it's, like, a forgotten summoning type, and they pretty much... Now it's essentially just an archetype for, like, ABCs, right? But the base concept of it, I think, is super unique, of, like, monsters equipping themselves. I do think it was a slight flaw to it, though, where, like... I feel like they should have been able to equip themselves from the hand or something, instead of having a summon. Because when Unions first came out, it was like, okay, I have to normal summon X, headcanon, wait a turn, normal summon Y, Dragon Head. Okay, now I can union them together. It's like, oh. You know, it just felt like it was a lot. And, you know, because it had to be, like, pretty specific cards. Like, it definitely got better, where it's like, okay, we had a bit more generic unions, like, equipped to more than just, like, one monster. But it was still rough. I mean, frontline base, but, you know, again, a specific card you had to kind of draw. Yeah, I do like unions, though. Yeah, like, yeah, there was a lot of things to solve that problem, but at the same time, they could have just, like, made them not have that problem, you know? But I do like them. I do like them a lot. Honestly, maybe... We'll keep them B. Union's walk, so contact fusion's good run. I mean, Honestly, there's nothing like besides like ABC, you know, and like the XYZ guys, like there's nothing really that like combines them together besides that specific archetype, right? Also, hey Stratos. When they don't make cards with problems, you get early synchro arrows and links. I mean, that is true to an extent. But I didn't mind early synchro arrow. Also, I feel like Tuner's weird to rank. I'm just gonna put it next to synchro. I'm currently not dueling anyone, like viewers right now, John Brado, but I might do a viewer duel stream at some point. Alright. Also, this is a bit biased. I mean, I guess this entire list is biased. I love fusions. Fusing stuff together just feels so cool. I love it. I'll admit, I'm not the biggest fan of some fusions where it's like... I like contact fusions, but it's like... There's certain categories of fusions that do kind of stink. Like, as much as I like the Yubel archetype, the Yubel fusion was like, what? Fuse... Like, contact fuse from the graveyard? Are you kidding me? Like, that's pretty stupid. But using polymerization to fuse two monsters together to make a fusion monster, I'm like, that's awesome. I love that. And thank you for the 3 watch streak, Noctunist. I appreciate it. Neo's contact fusion through. Goyo swung over everything, kind of was an issue. I mean, Goyo was like a good card, but like, I'll be honest, I didn't mind it really at all. I didn't think it was like that. It was just like, it was a top card, but every format's gonna have like a top card, and I think it was like, I didn't think it was honestly broken, you know? You putting pen below links? I mean, I could put links in D tier, to be honest. I honestly could. I think they have a lot of flaws, but I think both archetypes have a lot of, or summoning methods have a lot of flaws. Gate Guardians are my favorite contact fusion. They're so cool. I love the Gate Guardian archetype, yeah. Ritual is honestly very similar to fusion in a lot of ways, but then like they kind of spread out. I like them, but the problem with rituals is that it requires so much like specific stuff and like searching and whatnot, but like I like the idea of them, but I don't know, I feel like anytime I see them like executed, I'm like, maybe I don't like this that much. I don't know. Like, the idea of again, it's similar in fusion where it's like you use a spell to summon a guy, but like, I don't know. I've always appreciated fusions a lot more, I guess, personally. Hey, Gamer Paul. Yes, we'll put him in A. And then tokens. S tier, baby. Except when they can't, like, it's a problem they can be used for links. That's a link problem. Tokens are cool. I like tokens. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Dude, we'll put them, like... To be fair, they're kind of basic, but I do like tokens. I don't know. I won't rank the spells and traps. I don't know. I don't really have too much opinion on them. I feel like, but... Yeah, this would, I guess, would be my tier list. Maybe we could put D, like... Link and D, but... I think what puts Link above Pendulums for me is I like the arrows and column mechanics. I think those are two very interesting things that, like, that are cool. You know, the rest about the rest, like, there's so many problems and balancing decisions that I hate about Links, but arrows are cool and columns are cool, and I like that they introduced those to the game essentially. I love protecting the castle rituals like Voiceless Voice. It makes you feel like the ritual is this big, scary, powerful monster. That is true. I do like... I like some rituals. Like, I don't know. There's cool theming behind it. Quick play S tier. True. Honestly, I like equips, but I don't know. Yeah, Link made monster placement important, which like again, it's pretty unique to Yu-Gi-Oh, I would say. So yeah, I guess this is my tier list for the summoning methods. Yeah. Honestly, like, I'll be honest, maybe I do put Link and DJ. I don't know. I don't hate Gemini's in Spirit. Columns existed before, they weren't important. That is true. Can't forget Alien Infiltrator. But they kind of broke it by making it so unique and nothing could really fight back. I don't know about that. Like, column placement is still essentially, I would argue column placement is most of the time only super important when it comes to like certain decks. Some decks honestly don't really care about column placement. Synchro's too low. I'm sorry, Micro. Like Synchro, I do love Synchro. I just personally prefer Xyz and Fusion, honestly. Hi, Phoenix. I mean, it's still A tier. I don't know. I still think that's cool. But yeah, there you go. Let's go. Anyways, what if we actually played Yu-Gi-Oh? Wouldn't that be crazy? Speaking of rituals, how is my S-Forces looking? I remember I had the Link 1. The Link 1 doesn't really do much unless you have this one, though. Yeah.
Thank you.
Or, wait, was it you? Yeah, this one, you summon this, you banish an S-Force from your hand, return this to the hand, summon any S-Force from the deck, then you make, like, a Link one, and whatever you banish from the hand with this, you can then just summon. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bad. That is true. That is a very good point. Thank you for the bits for engaging with your stupid thoughts. Now, I don't mind doing tier lists here and there. Can we agree that combining monsters and equip spells from in Forbidden Memories and Duelist of Roses is S tier? That was a pretty cool way to do it. Those two games are... I love those two games. My only problem with those games was, like, you could never really do, like, triple fusions, just based on, like, how the system was made. And so instead for, like, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, they had to make it into a ritual. And I'll be honest, in, like, Duelist of the Roses, rituals sucked. Rituals. Oh, did my, am I still alive? I think I had things crash. Okay, I still see Twitch chat. But yeah, like, I feel like my Master Duel crashed. Huh. What just happened? Okay, looks... Can you guys still hear me? It seems like you guys can still hear me. Why my computer's bad? We hear... Okay, so Master Duel crashed on me, and my OBS... didn't crash, but it's, like, frozen. Love it. Cool. You know, I just got a new computer, and it decides to still be a piece of crap. I love it. Cool. Master Duel is frozen on our screen? Well, my entire OBS is frozen, so you know. Alright, I'll be back in a bit.